Okay. Um.
Oh, it says you're streaming Cult of the Lamb.
That's old because that
Y-
was why I stopped streaming and
Oh, there
started
you go.
streaming
Now,
again.
now it's going on. All right.
Yeah, you know.
I had to actually click on the live stream to.
Yeah,
That's my bad. That's my B.
it's your B. All right.
Yeah, that's my B.
Um, shoot. Okay, wait. I know where else we can promo. I'm gonna promo there, and then I'm gonna promo. Uh, um, shoot. Okay. Did I not VX that Twitter link in the...
No.
I didn't. I'm gonna...
There we go.
Remember when we didn't even have embeds on our social media? That was a shit
Yeah.
time to be alive. Alright,
We just started, so
we did?
we're. I mean, I'm assuming we did.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for some folks to mosey on over. I'm
Yeah.
sure people are doing
Well, we're gonna talk
some.
about the Sonic movie before
We
the Sonic
are.
movie. I saw Buff Pup in a fucking server, and I'm like, they got good abs.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm not gonna Google over hot abs.
Googler.
Blu-ray, Blu-ray blur. That's right. I hope you got your copy ready, Sentry. Cause we're not sharing the movie to you, cause that's illegal. I think.
Yeah, where the people at Paramount and or Sega are gonna kick our fucking asses.
Yeah, so you gotta have your own copy, but we conveniently put the time code
Yeah.
for the movie in the top right corner of the movie, and we have now shrunk the capture of the movie down to that. So it's all you get.
Yeah.
So if you think you're gonna
This isn't
see,
even like the movie. This is the menu.
yeah, this is the main menu of the movie. We're gonna. It's if you think you're even gonna see anything when we're
Yeah.
watching,
Make
you're
sure.
sorely mistaken because only the main menu is 16 by 9.
Yeah. Let me.
You're gonna see black and a time code, so you better have your Chips Ahoy, your little glass of milk, your little footies on, and you better be kicking it up and with your Sonic the Hedgehog movie Blu-ray on the main menu.
I would hope. Well, Goujer, this one's for you. I would hope that you double check that the audio's not gonna play either when we're doing
I
this, because
have I have checked that the audio is not gonna play.
okay, making sure, because
I would
we get
be
caught for that
let
shit
me
too.
yeah we can let me check. Yeah, you want to
Let
listen to
me look
this
at the.
main menu song for another 50 minutes? This 30-second loop of it.
Give me a second. I was muting it to make sure it's not popping up on the Twitch stream, because I have the Twitch stream pulled up.
Oh, I already checked the bars and I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, looking hot, Goujer, but I always do. Oh shit. Can't flirt me. You can't flirt with me like that. Damn, dude.
Actually, I'm gonna mute the stream until I'm gonna mute the thing that you're streaming to me until we actually start.
The movie.
I pointed this out. I pointed this out before we started, but this loops for like not even, I don't want to say 10 seconds, not even
it's not even half a minute, honestly.
Yeah,
it's annoying.
It loops pretty soon, and that gets, it's not a bad song. Kid Cudi, great musician, but
I'm not a big fan of it. I think if it was instrumental, I might like it, but
if it was instrumental, I don't think it would be that bad. But the fact that it loops so soon,
I think that's what's probably making me hate it more than anything else.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, it's not going to be anything else but that.
So yeah, we should probably not talk about the looping song on the beginning of the whatchamacallit, the movie. The main menu of the movie. We should probably just talk about the movie. So, when did this movie come out?
It's been a minute. Oh, this movie came out. Oh, dude, this was the first movie I watched in the theater when the pandemic started, and for a really long time, it was the only movie I watched during the pandemic era.
Was it 2020?
So the second Sonic movie. It was 2020, man, dude. Valentine's Day. Month?
That was pre-pandemic. That was February.
Well, the pandemic was just starting. Lockdowns were just starting to start. The pandemic already kind of happened in January. Like, it was starting to spread out more in the world. It didn't really hit the US just yet. I think it hit the East Coast first, and then kind of trickled down to the West.
If I remember right, like the end of February, early March was when
that's when it
we
really
started getting cases in the United States, and it was like, ooh. Yeah. Because I remember following it back in December 2019.
Yeah.
Because I saw some random news headline and said, oh, dang, there's like a outbreak or something. And there was like a cool website from some university for tracking cases. And it started looking a lot like that one game. Like Outbreak? I forgot what the game's called. I think actually the game is called Pandemic.
God.
And like everything starts slowly turning more red.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I also watched it in theaters before the pandemic. I think I watched it opening like weekend. I was so excited for it because it was such a hype moment. Like the little kid in me was like, "Oh, Sonic movie." Plague Inc. That's what it is. Yeah.
Plague Inc. Yeah. I remember playing that movie back in that game in high school.
It's a fun game. Honestly,
I couldn't get the hang of it.
It's a hard game, and it's supposed to fight you. Is the thing?
Yeah, of course. But yeah, that was the only movie I watched during the entire pandemic era, and then I didn't watch another movie in a theater until the second Sonic movie.
I think that might be the case for me.
That was in 2022, right?
When did the Detective Pikachu movie come out?
That was 2019.
Okay, so yeah, that was like summer 2019, wasn't it?
2019, early to mid 2019.
That sounds about right, because I remember seeing that and thinking, wow, the Sonic movie's coming out too. I hope it looks as good as this.
Yeah, well, because this movie and the Detective Pikachu movie, they were kind of the catalysts for getting better video game movies.
I think so.
Because prior to Detective Pikachu, there have been plenty of video game movies. Most famously, the Super Mario Brothers movie, not the one that came out by Illumination.
I thought you were going to mention Resident Evil.
Well, that too, but no, I wanna. Well,
Like that shit's
Resident
bad. That
Well,
thing's not even related to the games
it
anymore.
really went off in a course that strayed so far from the games, and I kind of just treat it as its own thing, which is the same way how I treat the Sonic films.
It
And
didn't start as its own thing. That's the thing. It started as an
it did. Oh, God,
I
it's
think
been a
I'm pretty
minute
damn
since
sure the
I
Resident
watched
Evil
it.
movie started as a more true adaptation, but they instead starred. Thank you, Robo. But they instead starred the like this one lady who is like a shoe-in character, I guess, that doesn't exist in the game. And then
Yeah, I
later,
believe that was Mila Jovovich's character.
yeah, and then later, her and the director of those movies got married.
Yep.
And then when we got the Monster Hunter movie, he also got, for some
Yep.
reason, the director role,
Oh,
and
dude, I
she
forgot
got
about
a
the Monster
starring
Hunter
role
movie.
in that one too.
I totally forgot about the Monster
It's
Hunter
because
movie.
it was basically just an extension of the Resident Evil movies. Like no one was expecting that to like be good, and it didn't look good. If I want to see military people with that guy's wife in a Hummer shooting like dragon from Monster Hunter, I'll do something else.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's just we've
Like
had plenty
we almost
of
had an ugly
terrible
movie
video
of
game
this.
movies. And that's partially why I kind of put Resident Evil as its own thing, because it strayed away so far from the games after the first movie. And other video game movies we'd have at least the ones that I've seen. I remember seeing Tomb Raider with Alicia. I think her name was Alicia Vikander.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Angelina Jolie ones.
The more modern one, right? The one based off the
more
nuclear
modern one
games.
that's more based on the reboot, I believe.
Yeah,
and that one was.
Go on. I'm kind of a nerd about those games,
great.
But go on.
It wasn't great.
People say it wasn't. Okay, I won't say it's a good movie. I mean, a great movie. I do think it was a good movie, but also, I've played the shit out of those Tomb Raider games, like to the point of if it wasn't for there being multiplayer for some reason, I probably would have 100% those games by now.
Right.
Like, I think the only one I haven't played is like the newest one. I have like played a couple hours of it, but then I don't know, I started playing games with my friends online more, probably. But I do think that as a video game movie felt like it wanted to be more coherent with the other games than pardon me. They wanted to be more coherent with the games than I think even the first game wanted to really be.
I totally get that.
There's a lot of more setup, and characters show up that do not show up until like the second and third game. But they only show up as like small little cameos. Like,
right.
It would make sense for them to be there, but it like, yeah, it was much more integrated, but I don't think it was well made enough for it to get a sequel.
I see. I had never played any Tomb Raider prior to watching that movie, and I watched it twice. I watched it twice because I got free screenings to both of them, and I watched one of the times I watched with a friend who did know what the whole franchise is about. I went into it. I went into it the same way I go to like a lot of other adaptations. I try to view it as its own movie, seeing what it does on its own. As a layperson to Tomb Raider, not really knowing what goes on in those games, it's just a decent movie. It's a decent adventure movie, action adventure. I feel like I was definitely, by the end of the movie, I was definitely more interested in what the movie was building, for sure. I definitely wanted to see what they were going to do next with this version of Tomb Raider. But
I could just tell you
they never
that.
made a sequel. They never made a sequel, so we'll never know.
Dude, I mean,
Um,
that I'm gonna be real with you. That movie, like, pretty much. I don't remember how the movie ended, actually.
it
Does
ends
she
with
save?
her like she goes back to like her company,
Yeah, but does
and
she save her
she's like gonna
girlfriend
go. I I think she saves someone, and then yeah, she goes
from
back to her
Himiko?
company to go um load up on ammunition and like cool weaponry and shit. Um,
Let me
and
guess,
then
she was
that's how
going to
the movie
Siberia.
ends. I think she's gonna set out for another adventure for some treasure.
Yeah, she was
But
probably going
yeah,
to Siberia,
it
which,
ends.
like, I thought that it felt like it went directly into the second game. That was kind of the feeling I at least remember having of,
Yeah,
like, the new
but
Lara
like
Croft game.
as we are relating this to Sonic very
Yeah, we're
very
distracted.
loosely. Well, no, it's more of like we're getting to the point of that. I
Video
don't want to
game
see
movies are
started with this
shit.
movie. It is definitely with Detective Pikachu, for sure. And this movie is that when video game movies are starting to become a little better than what they notoriously were. Because prior, like even we've had, I believe we had the Uncharted movies with everyone's favorite
I
Spider-Man right
think that
now,
came out
Timmy
after
Tommy
the
Holland.
Sonic movie.
Did that come out after the Sonic
I
movie?
think so.
Well, it was being developed before the Sonic movie released, and
Probably.
definitely after. I'm pretty. I think that movie was in development hell for a while, and then it
That
finally
wouldn't
came
surprise
out.
me.
And then yeah, it was being developed before all that. Is my point, and that ended up being, from what I remember, not being the greatest. I didn't watch it, but like I remember the
It
reviews
was
not being
announced
so
since
stellar.
2008, but came out in 22. Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. I told you, development hell for a real long time.
That is a long time.
But I think starting with Detective Pikachu is when people started caring more about um the adaptations and how good video game movies can be. Um yeah, and then Sonic is its own thing. Um
Why do you think
it's
they went with the design they did with the initial
the
concept?
it's 100% like corporate. We want this is how we want it to look. This is not an artistic, like the artist behind the design of Sonic definitely were not like, yeah, this is totally Sonic. This is how we want to present Sonic. No, this is 100% a corporate decision. Like this is what
You know that?
some executive in Paramount. There's like, dude, I'm gonna be honest. What self-respecting artist draws Sonic like they presented in that initial trailer and was like, "This is Sonic. This is how Sonic is meant to
Maybe
be,
they
and
were
this is what
like
appeals to people."
but I think one thing we're missing here is that they were really trying to go for a realistic looking alien hedgehog.
Yeah,
And
I can understand that, but you can still make that design and make it look appealing.
I
Part
mean,
of what
for
makes
what it
Sonic's
was, is
design.
it wasn't I I don't want to say it wasn't bad. It was bad, but I do think it wasn't like awful.
Nah,
But
man, that shit was awful, man. Nah, it was awful.
I
No, it was awful.
you think
Dude, I am of the mind
I just
that if
don't
they
think
had not
they
changed the design of Sonic for this movie definitely would have been worse. It would only have been carried by Sonic's voice acting alone, and Ben Schwartz is a very good voice actor. So I
I think it would
like
have gone
that.
down
That's
in
it.
history as one of the worst
It would
movie
have. No, it
adaptations.
100% would have.
But I
Um,
feel like it would be kind of in that category of almost endearing. Because if everything was
I
written the same way, I think that it wouldn't have been like it would just be a
I think
decent road trip movie.
what makes it kind of
Believable creature, don't you
uh
know? Oh yeah, dear.
it adds to how awful it is because look, it's a really ugly looking design. Like Sonic doesn't really look like Sonic. He definitely doesn't even look like a young-ish character, right?
No,
Um,
he
if you
doesn't.
had written Sonic exactly the same way he is in this movie, but with the initial design, it would look off-putting, and it just kind of screams like, oh, what fucking old what old fart is trying to relate to the kids right now, you know? Um, but you have this younger, more appealing, more Sonic looking design. He's looking and acting how he's supposed to look, which is a teenager raised by like pop culture, you know? Like
He's
that
snarky.
seems more in line with a Sonic that has been raised on Earth and knows about pop culture to me, right?
I
Um
I think I want to disagree with you there because I feel like that's more of the writing aspect.
that I guess so, but like I I'm trying to think of another example where this kind of thing works. So you've seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Monster Mayhem, right? The Seth Rogen one.
No.
What? Okay, well, that aside, I watched it. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles act like teenagers, and that's a really big part to me of like um the appeal of the Ninja Turtles because they act like young folks who are, they're superheroes but they're young, they're teenagers, right? They act and sound, talk like teenagers do. Like I have some younger cousins, they talk like how the turtles talk, right? They act like
Right.
teenagers. And I look at when I look at Sonic, he's pretty much, yeah, it's the same boat. Like he's talking like a teenager. He's making references like teenagers kind of do. Um,
But
from the teenagers that I know, who are my cousins. Um, yeah, I mean like, and you have Ben Schwartz, who's like a comedic actor, right? He's already like he's on it. He knows how to do this stuff. Because I think prior to this I believe he was Huey's the blue one from Donald Duck's nephews, right?
I don't know.
I can't remember, but he was in DuckTales. He was one of the titular ducks. He he knows his acting chops in playing a blue cartoon character who happens to be like a kid. So he's got the chops there. He's also been bringing it back a little bit to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was Leonardo in Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so he has the experience of playing a younger character who's a teenager, um, who happens to be blue. um, that really like his performance really carries Sonic in this movie because otherwise this
I
movie is kind of
think
like
so too, yeah.
he was also in Renfield. I haven't seen it yet, but I got to. Is he wearing blue in Renfield? Can you confirm whether or not he wears blue in Renfield?
Oh my god.
Because
But that
that
has
seems to
nothing
be
to do
he's
with
three
the
for.
visual design of him, of Sonic.
I guess so. It's not. I mean, like, but it's just really funny that Ben Schwartz happens to have played three cartoon characters who are like from the '90s, like very famous in the '90s, are blue, and are kids, kind of.
Your name's
Um,
Blue Robo. Haha.
but yeah, it's just really funny is the point that I'm making. But anyway, yeah. So Ben Schwartz's acting really does a lot for Sonic in this movie. I think it's
I think
really
so
good voice
too.
acting. A lot of people say,
He
well, it's
does a
just
good
his regular
Sonic.
voice. But yeah, Ben Schwartz naturally has a very good like young sounding voice, right?
Right.
It's a very naturally sounding like young voice. Um and you know, he really sells it. He really knows how to sell it because he does have the experience, you know. Um but yeah, if you had put the original model, that that really ugly ass design in this movie definitely would not be as beloved as it turned out to be because you have this whole it's the like
I think
the difference is between how he looks.
Okay, first off, I want to see a cut of this movie with the original model. I don't care what people say.
I think it would be interesting. I want to
see it, but I think that the OG model loses something that is essential to Sonic's formula that a lot of people do not consider. Sonic is a fucking toon. He's a fucking Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny looking ass anthropomorphic animal. He's got the gloves, he's got his little shoes, he doesn't wear any clothes besides that. He's a smug little guy. He's basically Bugs Bunny if Bugs Bunny ran really fast. He's a snarky little asshole, but he does like to do a good thing in the end. No, I don't want the cat's butthole cut. Oh god. I don't want to see cats ever.
I do. Speak for yourself.
Fuck you.
I do. That'd be so fun. Anyway, but yeah, oh dude.
He's kind of supposed to be rubber hosey, and I think that the newer Sonic design keeps like enough of that while still looking like he's a part of a photorealistic world.
Right. And like, yeah, grounding that in like realism.
Yeah, he's a furry looker over there. An anthropomorphic animal. Oh shit, anyway, I'm one too.
Yeah, I think if you had put the initial Sonic design on this movie, and then you take in the cartoon aspect into mind, it just doesn't work. It's why, it's kind of why like fucking the what is it? Like if you give a character like the Michael Jordan in Space Jam stretchy arm, like that's why it looks off-putting.
What would baby Sonic look like in the OG style?
Oh, well, I happen to have a keychain that's based off of the baby Sonic, right? That. And yep, and it's the original design. So
god.
We do have some idea of what baby Sonic was originally supposed to look like, and if you happen to have that
disgusting
keychain, yes, Sonic Colors, it's Sonic Color Ultimate's baby Sonic keychain that I got because I thought it would be funny. Like I knew it was the original design, that's why I got it. I wouldn't have gotten it if it was like the modern design because it's like yes, the modern, it's like the one that ended up in the movie, but I really wanted to have like something of the original design because to also preface this, when that initial design came out, did you ever hear this conspiracy theory that Paramount had originally made Sonic super ugly at first to drive up attention to the movie?
I also heard that.
Yes, so you know what I'm talking about. I think the term I kept seeing was chaos marketing, which is something that works. It's a real thing and it does work, but I do not think that's what the case was for this movie.
What makes you say that?
And I'm gonna get to that right now.
Japan was like, that's not Sonic. Everyone was like, that's not Sonic.
Yeah. What doesn't sell me on this theory is that there was toys and merchandise, costumes for the initial design. You had a full head mask, a rubber mask that you could buy that was the initial design, and you could have bought that for a short time. I've seen people have it. I've seen people buy it and wear it on their head. There were like toys, like little those.
But was that coming out during? Like before, like they pretty quickly announced that they weren't going to go with the OG design, didn't they?
So what they had done, if I remember correctly, they had teased the design first.
I remember that, and people were like, People were excited. Oh my god! Thank you for gifting the sub robo. I thought people were just excited because there was a Sonic movie.
People were excited
seeing something of it,
but I remember people having a little bit of they were holding their expectations a little bit because all we saw of Sonic was just a silhouette of Sonic in the design. Like you could already see like how weirdly muscular his leg was. You could see how weird his like weirdly small his hands were, I believe.
That
And
sounds right,
then you
actually.
had yep, and then you had that very infamous poster of Sonic on the Golden Gate Bridge with just his legs, and that was yeah, that was not great. But anyway, my point being is that because merch was made for with this design,
They could have
toys
made
and
merch
merch.
just to cover their ass, though, don't you think? And because people like the ugly Sonic in a sort of like weird, endearing way.
You would think so, but like from my like my knowledge on this is very vague, so don't take it as gospel. Um,
Right.
toy design and merchandise design, it takes a while to finalize and like to even get it out on the market because like you have to have, you have to have it tested, you have to
Ugly Tales
know
probably
what. Oh dude,
wasn't even like conceived yet.
I imagine they did not add Tails until very late into development. Like I'm talking, this was probably the last thing they added
It
was Tails.
probably
Like the very
was.
like
They were
it
probably
it
like, hey, if we make a sequel, since we're pouring all this money into this, why don't we just add Tails? Sure, get the model
yeah
guy on that. We already
yeah
worked his ass to make a whole other Sonic model.
yeah toy designs take a really long time. Like sometimes they'll take a really long time, and because then you have prototyping, and you have to you have to make the actual product to see if it works or not.
It was delayed because they needed to
Uh,
redo all the animation.
yeah, that yep. And I think that's part of why I think that the whole conspiracy theory on like them making this design ugly like on purpose is kind of, I think that's where it falls flat, is because there's merch that existed and you could have bought, but like way before they. I think you were able to buy this before they delayed the movie. So
Um,
because
could be. I could see that then.
I
Yeah.
saw people with the Sonic mask. It's a really ugly Sonic mask. It's a really ugly Sonic mask. I've seen
Yeah.
people have this mask on hand before they announced that they were delaying the movie, and yeah. So that was my big thing as to why I think the whole chaos marketing thing was. I understand why it went around. It's because it's an actual marketing practice that does work. Uh, but for this specific instance, it was not the case.
Yeah.
But I do, yeah. To get around to what our point originally was, my point originally was, is that this movie definitely would not have worked with this design. I don't think, I cannot picture people, especially kids, would not have fucked with this design. They definitely would not have.
Kids do
I
not
I
like
cannot.
uncanny stuff. They get freaked out by
Yeah,
it. That's why
yeah.
the King
I
Ramses
cannot
episode of
see.
Courage the Cowardly
So I
Dog
cannot
scared
see
me
a
as a kid.
kid. I cannot see a kid look at the original Sonic design and then thinking, I want a toy of that. That's part of what that's also part of what makes Sonic's design so appealing, because one, it's an appealing design. And
Pardon me?
if you wanted to draw this Sonic, this Sonic definitely would be kind of shit to draw. But if you wanted to draw Sonic period, part of that was, well, he's a nice design that's easy to draw. I cannot see like that also extends to like why I think this didn't work, because I don't think I could see a kid seeing the initial design Sonic and thinking like, oh, I want to draw this, because no, it's like you look at what it looked like and it's just, why would a kid want to draw this? Why would a kid want to like you know? But I think that I think I've been clear about what I think about the design.
Yeah.
Do you have any other thoughts? about the initial Sonic design?
I want to see. I just want to see the movie with him. With Ugly Sonic, as
That's
they
fair,
named
and
him in Chip and
I would be very
Dale.
curious.
Do you think
You
it's
know what?
good or
Okay,
bad
I
that
wasn't
they
gonna get into
reused
the
the
whole.
design in the Chip and Dale movie?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get into the Chip and Dale thing until after we watched the movie, but you mentioned it, so
Oh, Soap Shoe
in
Sonic's best Sonic. I hope they get Soap Shoes in the third
it
one.
is. But I mean, it's still just Sonic, but with just the shoes are different,
I mean,
you
yeah.
know. But anyway, yeah. So in regards to the Chip and Dale movie, the in well, Ugly Sonic, as he's officially called, so that they can legally do that. He appears in the movie. From what I remember, uh, Chip, I believe Chip is the one with the red nose. Or is that Dale?
I don't know.
Anyway, one of the chipmunks, he pretty much does like the TV actor thing, and he goes to like Comic Cons and stuff to like sell autographs and whatnot, do selfies and shit,
Yeah, that's what Ugly
Um,
Sonic's doing, right?
and that's what Ugly Sonic was also doing at the comic convention, and they play it up really not they play it up really comedically, like they really play into the yeah, he has really ugly teeth, and oh man, it's Ugly Sonic, it's I I don't want to get more into it because it does get kind of spoilery, I will
Okay.
say, but he does appear more than one time in the movie, and I think
I've seen all
I
the
don't think it.
clips supposedly that have him in it.
I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie because I was curious.
Just because of
Like
Sonic
why
or
he.
because of Chip and Dale?
I Mostly because when I looked at the premise, it was like, oh, dude, cartoon characters are being kidnapped and stuff like that, and they're disappearing or something like that, and I thought that could have been a good premise for a movie like that. Um, yeah, the plot is that like Chip and Dale are helping out an investigation in which cartoon characters are becoming missing and stuff. And if you're really big into Easter eggs, you'll see a lot of that in this movie. Um, I I don't think it warrants like
Did he have a
a
big
like a
part?
whole.
I don't remember Ugly Sonic
I'm not
having
gonna
a
tell.
lot of
Well, I don't want to
scenes.
tell you. Uh,
I just know he
oh yeah,
has to
Stan
do with
Marsh
a
is in that
three-letter
movie. Yeah.
acronym that's associated with the government.
Yeah. But anyway, uh, I guess this means you haven't seen it, right?
I haven't seen the movie. I just looked up
Okay.
just all Sonic, Ugly Sonic clips, Chip and Dale movie.
I reckon that you look. I
It's
would
worth it.
suggest
All right.
that it's definitely it's not a bad film. I still think this should have been all 2D or something. Like at least it definitely should have been more Roger Rabbity, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the whole discussion for a different episode for a different live stream. But what I was gonna say was I think that this is it doesn't warrant a whole watch along like what we're doing, but I think it's worth we watch it outside of the podcast and then
Yeah.
we'll come back with our thoughts because yeah, Ugly Sonic doesn't really appear in it too much, but he does appear in parts that are pretty spoilery, so I don't want to get into that without
Okay.
you having watched it, right? So we'll
I'm glad you're having a
we'll
wonderful
put a
time, Robo.
yeah, we'll put a plug on that, but I think is there anything else you want to say before we start watching the film?
Um, this is our first time talking about not the Sonic games, isn't it?
I guess so, technically, but we are relating it to Sonic, So I
Well,
mean,
Sonic's like a video game character, yeah, but like normally in our last podcast, we've just talked about the games.
I guess so. We are, yeah, we are. This is like mostly the first time we're talking about Sonic in the medium outside of video games. Or now we're
Yeah.
branching into like movies. Uh, we we started watching together, but we haven't finished it. Sonic Prime, which is the current Sonic show.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
it's we got to get caught up on that soon, because on the 11th, the third, and I think it's the final season, is dropping on the 11th. So
not really watched much more of it. I'm gonna be real.
It's definitely
an okay show.
It's definitely an okay show. It's not the most fantastic show out there, but I do.
Sonic's an asshole in it.
Sonic is
he's straight up an asshole.
He's definitely more arrogant in this show, and like I said, we're gonna try to catch up on.
Like, the whole fun of Sonic is that he's kind of like cocky and snarky, but he's never really an asshole.
He's definitely not. He's definitely more full of himself in Sonic Prime.
Yeah,
but like I said,
sniffing them first.
This is a whole discussion that we'll have to put in a separate episode. You know, because you still have to watch the whole show.
Yeah, I gotta finish Bochi still. Then I'll watch Sonic.
Yeah, and then let's see. I guess, do we want to talk about? Well, since we're talking movies, do you want to touch on the like 5 seconds he's in Wreck-It Ralph?
No,
he's not in there that much.
He's not. He's more of like he poster in the background than he is anything else.
He's more like,
he gives some voice lines.
Your video game, you die for real.
He's just like a PSA character. Eggman has almost more of a thing going in there than he does.
Yeah, he's like
Eggman is more of a character in Wreck-It Ralph than Sonic is. But Zangief is definitely the most charactered villain. We not only see him at the the bad guys anonymous, we also find out that he left his underwear at a Taps bar. I think he's probably one of the most explored characters that's actually from something.
That's kind of been Sonic's
he was in a Progressive commercial.
Presence in films. I don't think he's been in films other than that.
He's been in a Progressive commercial.
That's not a film. That's a commercial.
A small film to entice you to purchase something, or
You're doing some real Mr. Fantastic stretching right now, but
of course,
why not? But I'm talking about a film, like it's in a movie theater film, like they release it in a theater.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that ad in a theater once.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it was at the movie theaters.
What movie theater is playing a freaking car insurance commercial?
A lot of them. What the fuck do you mean?
Well, okay,
next to the crematory services, the Coca-Cola ad.
Sure. Well, I usually pop into the movie theaters right after they show all the commercials.
Oh, see, you wouldn't know.
So I wouldn't know. But anyway, that's about as much film Sonic has been in. He's been in the second Wreck-It Ralph movie, which doesn't exist. But
all right, you want to get this thing rolling?
We should get this thing rolling.
All right, so here's how it's gonna go, everybody. I'm gonna give us a countdown. We're all gonna.
You had 40 minutes to get your copy ready too, so.
Yeah, you had 40 minutes of us rambling to get your copy of Sonic the Hedgehog in your Blu-ray or DVD player. So you got no excuse. Or your digital
choice, because I believe it's on.
Yeah, I think there might be streaming. There's gonna be an FBI warning in the beginning. I don't know. Should I play it and then make sure it starts at timestamp 0, or should I just go for it from the menu?
Be when it's at a black bar, right? So I think you'll be fine. You're not showing the movie.
No, but I'm saying more for everybody, so we're all synced up at the same time when we all click play.
Right. So I would say start.
I'll give a countdown for those that got the Blu-ray and DVD, or an Ultra HD Blu-ray, I guess. for the physical mediums. Assuming they're all the same.
If you're watching it online, I believe we'll have a timestamp. I don't think.
Good luck the FBI trying to sync it up. I don't know. You're gonna. Good luck. If you're probably watching on streaming, you can already adjust where it is to match our timestamp, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna unmute it for us now. Okay, here we go. We're gonna hit play now in 5, 4. Well, I'm gonna say 0. I'm gonna put the play button on 0. How's that? So we all hit it at the same time. So 1, or no wait, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, the FBI warning does not go into the timestamp, so I was right.
Yeah. We're not distributing it, and we're not reproducing it. Here we go. Look at them rings.
I like the touch that they changed the Paramount stars to rings.
That's a good touch. They do that in other things, like they change the stars to something. I forgot what other movie did that. I do like this part with all the games, new and old.
Yeah. This is like the one time you'll see Persona or Yakuza in a movie theater.
There's no Persona in this.
It's like really faint, but I saw someone else point it out.
I didn't think Sega bought Atlas at this point yet.
No, they had bought Atlas at this time.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn, this is a pre-pandemic movie.
I was trying to find Bayonetta because they had bought Platinum by this point too.
Does Sega own Platinum?
Yeah, Sega owns Platinum.
I thought Bayonetta was just this weird joint ownership of Platinum, Sega, and Nintendo.
No, it's
maybe that was Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, and Sega owns Platinum, so
I might want to look that. I'm gonna look that up. I want to check. Something in my gut tells me sus, because I do like that they use the like Sonic Mania trailer music in this part.
Yeah, they use Best Friends by Hyper Potions.
That's good.
Oh, here he is, Baby Sonic.
There he is, small and squishable. Had a beak and 8 mice.
Yeah.
Longclaw is like not a cartoon in the slightest, and it's very funny. Like,
I wish she was more cartoony and not like just a big owl.
Well, at least
because look at the echidnas here. They look like echidnas.
Yeah, they look like Knuckles.
I wish that they all didn't have spikes though on their fists. Because I feel like that's what really makes Knuckles distinctive from other echidnas, is that he has the spikes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, I'm also shrinking my Mozilla.
Sega is their publisher, but I don't think Sega owns Platinum. But Sega does own the rights to the games the first 4 games they published from Platinum, which includes Bayonetta.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna count that as they own platinum a little bit. They own like 5% of platinum at the very least.
Because, yeah, I don't think Astral Chain was Sega at all.
Oh, dude, our boy, James Marsden.
I hate this man.
Hollywood's favorite man to put right next to a 3D CGI animal.
Do they do that multiple times?
Dude, okay, Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit.
Yeah, Peter. I believe he was in Peter Rabbit. I guess Enchanted, even though the animals there were not 3D, but they were animal characters, and he's with them.
Enchanted. Is that the one where the princess becomes
Adams.
real life or something?
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't know he was in that. I always kind of think of him as like Diet Chris Pratt.
Nah, dude, no way. I think of him as a less sharp looking well, what's that guy's name? What's his name? Dr. McDreamy? That's his character's name, but
he kind of reminds me of my dad when he was younger.
Oh god.
He's a good looking guy.
James Marsden, also a great actor. I think he was really good as Tom in this movie.
The Donut Lord.
The Donut Lord. Oh yeah, he was Cyclops in all the X-Men movies.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I guess technically that does have an animal character.
Did someone say that in
chat? I'm not looking at chat right now.
Oh. You just kind of said it like you read it somewhere.
No, I'm not looking at chat right now. No, I tried to like move my windows so that it would.
There he is.
The chat, but I can't. Oh, there he is.
I do like that they have this scene because it does establish that Sonic likes small animals.
Yeah.
Which all renditions of Sonic need to love.
Oh, look at that turtle! Look at him smile.
The only reason Sonic didn't escape the beams of light in the Smash Brothers Ultimate is because he was trying to save Pikachu, which is very characteristic for him.
Yeah, but also I don't think Sonic would have survived that anyway.
Dude, if Kirby could get away from him, well, I guess like Kirby warped away, so that's Sonic would have lasted longer.
Yeah, like he definitely would have lasted longer than some of the other folks over there, but he definitely would not have survived.
Yeah, but it's cute that he tried to save Pikachu.
It is cute that he tried to save Pikachu. Yeah.
Sonic loved the small animals. I just realized they had like the little title banner on his little headband there. I've seen this movie like 5 times now, and I've just noticed that.
Do you remember people being really confused about the rings being portals to like other places? Because I thought that was so weird that people were confused about that.
I think it's probably because they aren't used to that idea. That's kind of an older Sonic idea.
I guess so. Yeah, maybe. I can't really think of a modern Sonic game really doing the rings as portal bit.
You kind of got quiet there.
Oh, sorry. I moved my mic. That's my bad.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
They mentioned they like have him reading The Flash, and then they just named Disney ducks there.
Yeah.
Oh, and a Looney Tune, Donald, Daisy, and Daffy. That's the best part.
James Marsden is in My Little Pony?
Nice.
Oh, the 2021 film. Oh, okay. So I went to make sure if I had the right rabbit
this guy
movie.
Every night setting out traps for this like teenager. This went to work as well with like realistic Sonic.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is very cartoony, which makes sense for a cartoon.
Yep.
Like Sonic.
Okay, so I looked at the Rabbit movie that I was thinking of that James Marsden was in. It wasn't Peter Rabbit. It was a movie called Hop.
Huh.
Which is about how the Easter Bunny's teenage son goes to Hollywood to become a drummer in a rock and roll band.
That sounds so awful.
Yeah.
There's not been a good Easter movie. Whenever they try, it never seems to work out. Same with Thanksgiving. I hope that the Thanksgiving horror movie is coming is going to be good. I would like it to have like a silly thing like that. Krampus was a fun movie.
It was.
I'm still thinking about that when we all watch that together.
Do you think you could put subtitles on? Or is that going to interfere with the movie?
No, I think we could put subtitles on.
Okay, like not intrusively. It's not going to pause the movie.
I
do. Like, okay.
Hold on.
I love Tika Sumpter and James Marsden as the couple in this movie.
There they go.
They have such good chemistry. They have such good chemistry in this movie. It's so cute. They're so cute together.
Having a house out in the woods, there's no way you could steal neighbor's Wi-Fi that well.
Well, I guess it depends on how close the neighbor is to you.
That is true. Sometimes it can be closer. They're such a cute couple.
They are, dude. They love each other so much.
Yeah, and they're supportive and they communicate, and
yeah, dude.
It's very lovely.
They're really good. I love these two. They are great. I'm so glad that they're...
There's a good establishment with the raccoons, actually.
Yeah.
Because they, like, need her as a vet later, don't they?
Yes.
Why do you want to go to? Why does he want to go to San Francisco?
I don't know.
Peanut's staring at me. Peanut, do you wish you were a Sonic character?
I think Peanut wants to watch the movie with us.
You want to watch? I think he is watching the movie with us. He's laying on the couch.
See what I mean?
He's laying on his little chair looking at us. Yeah, this wouldn't have worked with Ugly. But I want to see Ugly Sonic.
This would look weirder with the real Sonic,
emotion.
wouldn't it?
I want to see that thing try to express emotions like that.
Me. I wish they kept the meow though, right? They kept it.
They
right?
did that. They kept the meow.
Okay, they did keep. Okay,
that was a good bit.
Think he just did, I think he just didn't emote in quite exactly the same way. Is what I was thinking of.
The great thing about all the deleted scenes in this movie is that it uses Ugly Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Sonic can really play a lot of sports without being considered a cheater.
What about Sonic in sports?
I don't really think you could play a lot of sports without being called a cheater because he just runs so fucking fast, you know?
I think that a Sonic baseball game could work with with all the whole cast, you know?
Yeah, just like how a Sonic racing game where everyone's in a car works.
No. You would have to do it like backyard baseball or something, and like give everyone like a stamina gauge or something.
No, they gotta do it like that one Olympics game did it, where they just have a guy in a Sonic mascot costume be the character instead of just Sonic himself.
What, for the running?
For like pretty much all of it. So I think in one of the Olympics
played Sonic and Mario at the Olympics.
No, it's not Sonic and Mario at the Olympics game. It's not Sonic and Mario at the Olympics game. It's just straight up a game for the Olympics. I believe it was the 20.
Sorry, Mario and Sonic. That's
no. They've done other Olympics games with.
I know, but the Mario and Sonic ones, Sonic's always doing.
Those are the iconic ones, but the one I'm talking about. God. Okay, look, I'll look it up. God.
What? I think I know what you're talking about, Ami, but that's not what I was talking about.
Oh.
But wait, why are we talking about this? A sports game with Sonic.
Because Sonic is playing baseball.
We can have Sonic play baseball.
Yeah, but I think, dude, that guy is so freaking fast. Why do you think they put him in a car?
Well, I mean, yeah. But I mean, he seemed he seemed to be slow at the Olympics. Certainly couldn't swim. So why is Sonic able to make an EMP like that?
Because he's running really fast, and he has lightning powers.
What a useless little man.
You know what? I'm gonna be real. I wish I had that prop. I honestly, I kind of wish I had that prop, dude. So, like, everyone was kind of surprised at the announcement that none of the Sonic voice actors were really going to be in this movie in any way, shape, or form. Not even like Roger or I guess he was the only Sonic voice actor at the time that could have been in this movie. But I think this scene right here would have been a great place to put Roger and Mike, Colleen, all
Doesn't Roger look pretty young?
Roger
is old guys.
Roger's on the younger side, but he's definitely got like he's got like gray hair, kind of.
I guess they could make him up and.
But like, also there are younger folks.
How do you know that guy isn't Roger? The guy
I think they would have. I think Roger would have come out and said at some point. It's been like three years since this movie came out. I think he would have said it by now.
Could be funny. What a horrid little truck.
There he is. Dr. Robotnik.
He's such an asshole. I hate him.
I like him. I mean, it's more endearing because it's Jim Carrey.
I know, but I still want to punch him in the face.
Yeah. I get you. I totally get you.
He's such... Do you think he's projecting?
I feel like he's projecting a little bit. I do appreciate that they look very eggy looking, you know?
Well, they gotta make him the Eggman somehow.
Yeah. I really liked Agent Stone too. Agent Stone was also like a really nice character in
He's
this
this little
film.
fuckboy. It's Dr.
Yeah,
Robotnik's little fuckboy.
he's like a big fanboy.
Dude, Agent Stone wants the egg gussies so bad. Or he wants that egg rod right up him.
Sure. That's not where I was going with that, but sure. My point was like it's nice that Eggman has his own little tails.
Well, I mean, yeah, it would be too much of an asshole if no one liked him. Stone, like, is his humanization, I guess.
Yeah.
He sounds like that asshole you knew in elementary school that would just lie to you to sound cool.
Yeah. There you go for all you foot freaks. the outline of Sonic's foot.
His,
all you
like,
freaks.
middle toe is surprisingly jut out.
Oh god, stop showing it. Oh, I hate it. Ew.
Half-eaten cantaloupe.
A lot of people equated to him not liking mushrooms as being, kind of like a dig at Sonic. But I don't really think that's the case.
A dig at Sonic?
Not. I'm sorry, brain fart. A dig at Mario. Because of the Mushroom Kingdom and stuff like that.
And
but
that
I
was
don't
that
really think that's
period
the case.
accurate Legos on me?
Oh, I didn't catch it. Shoot. Well, too late.
Yeah, right there.
Oh. Let's see. I'm trying to think. This movie came out in 2020. At the very least, that was a spaceship that they were building, right?
Yeah, it looked like a Saturn V.
Okay, Lego spaceship. This had to have been filmed a year before, at least, at the very least, a year before. So let's say 2019.
The Lego Saturn V.
Let's see. Okay, there were some there were some space sets released in 2019. I'm trying to see if it was that specific one, but I'll have to look at a still later. But
Oh,
for
he's
anyone
such a
who doesn't
dork.
know, for anyone who doesn't know what Goujer was referring to as period accurate Legos, I have a very I have a
Oh
I have a comic
no, Kenshi
displaying this
sharded.
too. You know, but yeah, it's in reference to Skinamarink, in which they have an orange brick separator in that movie, and that movie is supposed to be set in the 90s, where that piece did not exist. I pointed out a lot.
Here it is, Tommy.
Oh, okay. He doesn't deliver it the same way. It's a different take.
Meow. I like the way they did his quills. How you doing, Kenshi?
Oh, is Kenshi in the building?
Yeah, Kenshi's in chat.
We're watching Sonic the Hedgehog.
Crazy Carl was right.
I mean, he kind of only just called you Donut Lord the one time. He didn't keep calling you that.
Called him that twice.
Oh, okay. I must have not missed the other time. My bad. My B.
Aww.
Okay, so you know how Sonic shoes are like really screwed up in this movie? Like they're
Yeah.
really beat up and worn down. Do you think if he wore like boots or something a little bit more sturdy, they wouldn't be breaking down so much?
Probably not. If I had to guess, they were just ratty shoes he found out of the dumpster.
That's also fair. I mean, this isn't like Green Hills, Montana. I believe takes place in. I don't know how many malls Montana would have in a place as small town as this.
It's so real. Who just leaves the window to their attic open?
Probably someone who was recently fixing up the attic and then forgot to close the window.
But that wasn't established.
Maybe, but like, do they really need to establish something as mundane as fixing up your attic?
What? Say that again?
Like,
Zoned
do they
out.
really need to establish something as mundane as fixing up your attic?
No. He just loves to insult people. Because he drives them away. I would love to have a psychologist like now analyze Robotnik in this
Well,
movie.
Eggman is notably very ego heavy, right? Like this
Yeah.
extends to the games, and this is just like a different kind of interpretation of that in the film.
That's why he's an orphan.
Yeah. I mean, there are things that could be worse than death.
Yeah. Do you think he would have been fine if he just stood still?
No, because they're scanning for like biological material. Dang. Nice. That's a really good clean punch too.
Good.
Fucking Sonic. Doesn't
My
Amazon
God.
actually deliver packages via
I don't
drones though?
know. I think that was just like kind of like a idea before and then the pandemic kind of like encouraged that idea because human labor wasn't as accessible. So is Eggman just out on the ground there? Or?
I think he was like knocked out cold for a second.
Why'd they stop pursuing?
Because Agent Stone is worried about Eggman.
He's worried about his boyfriend. Oh, bring that queen. Yeah. Yeah, Tom.
Yeah, Tom, don't you know? Don't you know that thing
Yeah,
about
Tom.
rings? Come on.
When did Tom change his shirt?
No, it's because he opened it now, right? I think he had it closed earlier, and now he's opened it.
No, he had the green. He had the San Francisco T-shirt on, and then he had that shirt on when Sonic was in the cage.
Well, then I would assume that he just changed his outfit while Sonic was out cold.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess he might have been in his pajamas and then he got dressed.
Probably.
Damn, Sonic, you guilt tripping a man? Also, you killed that fish, basically.
Yeah, I guess so.
Poofy. He's so fluffy.
I'm surprised they didn't do any like donut shop tie-ins with the whole Donut Lord thing, you know?
Maybe we'll get that in the third movie.
I think we're gonna get a third movie. No, we have the third movie confirmed. Nothing about a fourth just yet.
I want it never to stop. I feel like that's gonna bite me in the ass, but what a terrible place to park.
Yeah. Oh, nice. That's the Doctor Who reference. There you go, Sentry. This is
his
Doctor Who
only
reference. You like
knowledge
that?
is
Yeah, his only knowledge is pop culture.
Yeah, he only watches TV and reads comic books or whatever he hears on the radio. Yummy.
Wait.
Nice. Nice. What did he do to that kid?
It's really fucked him up with technology, I'm assuming.
He threw him in a blender.
He popped a Bane. I don't know.
What an asshole. I hate him. Can't tell if I'm hungry or what.
How did he get his quills to fit in that hat?
Why has no one seen him and screamed?
I don't think people are really paying attention to these two random guys in a bar.
I'm getting out my nuts.
Your peanuts, right?
My cashews.
Right. I don't really think a bucket list is not really a thing, is it? So okay, how does no one see this? That's where I'm with you. Like, how did no one see that? Do love me some chicken, dude.
This is a good
It is
sequence.
a pretty good scene. I do love this scene. I know it's been a real big like not a lot of people are getting tired at this time of like movies interpreting speed like this. I understand it, but also I don't think it's bad. You know. That's just a waste of time.
It is a weird way of interpreting speed.
It is, but I guess I don't know. You know what? No, if there is another way you want to interpret speed, really effectively, the show Kamen Rider, I think Fies, does it. I haven't watched the whole thing. I've seen a couple clips of this kind of speed being interpreted like this, but yeah.
Makes me think of A-Train when he kills the guy's girlfriend and the boys.
Oh God.
I was like, A-Train clearly doesn't like perceive faster. Well, when you like,
that's the thing. Like, we'll never know. No human's ever gonna go this fucking fast.
like when you look at how ADHD Sonic is, like everything seems to like bore him quickly, and like he's like hyperactive and shit. Like it kind of makes sense that he might be able to change how quickly he perceives time.
Yeah.
Hey, they do use Blu-ray in this movie.
Ah. Yeah, but they don't. I mean, I guess he refers to himself as the Blu-ray, but like, you know.
I wouldn't even call Sonic a teenager in this movie. He's more like a 8-year-old or 10-year-old.
I would say he would be like as young. Well, let's see. I'm assuming that they're making Sonic like physically like the same age as he's been in the game, which is like 16, 17. But like he definitely has like the mentality of someone a little younger than that, but also I mean like you are talking about a character who has not really been in a social environment, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't really raised properly. I think this film also works really good in the whole Sonic can work with humans debate that I see every now and then. I think Sonic can work well with humans. Like we're seeing this like right now. We saw it in like games like both the adventure games.
Yeah.
But I really would have liked to see a lot of this movie or a version of this movie where where they stayed within Sonic's world, you know?
It would have been cool. Make a wheel friend. I need to clean my water bottle. Again.
I love the guys in the back are like, dude, what the fuck? What's this guy's deal? Okay, come on, Robotnik. He's actually being like nice to you.
He
Come
used
on.
MapQuest.
They Nah, I don't think they would have wanted to reference Archie in this
Dude,
movie at all.
I think they're like Sega doesn't want to acknowledge Archie much anymore.
Yeah,
They're like that was a waste of time.
yeah. I mean, like they could have like just at least named the dog Mutsky, like Sonic's dog in the Archie comics.
Yeah, where's Uncle Chuck?
Yeah, they definitely could have at least named Tom Chuck. You know?
Nah, you can't have
Nah.
Tom be Chuck.
Okay,
Maybe
maybe
like
you know,
Tom's
maybe
cousin or something.
he could have been Chuck.
I don't know, like his brother-in-law can be Chuck. I forgot his wife's name. Pretzel lady. Yeah, Tom.
Do you have any Sonic movie merchandise?
I have a McDonald's toy.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about from this movie specifically.
No. Well, I guess I got the physical Blu-ray and it comes with a comic book.
Oh, that's cool. All right, I guess that counts for something. The only one I have is the little Sonic keychain I got with Sonic colors. I do like the way they interpret the Sonic in a ball in this
Yeah.
movie. It looks really appealing. I like it.
He's doing a Fortnite dance.
Yeah, he's flossing.
Where do you think you learned that from?
Probably a commercial that had Fortnite in it. Fortnite was still pretty big at this point.
Dude, Fortnite just keeps getting bigger. It's scary.
I did like this sequence where the vehicles keep getting significantly smaller, but still like
Modular, like, vehicle shit like that.
yeah, I love that shit. This poor family.
I assume, like, each of the wheels can do that.
Probably. That is a great joke. That is a great joke. I love that joke.
I feel like
Oh,
Sonic could have
family.
taken care of this even easier.
Yeah, but like Tom wants to get in on the action. Like he's seeing Sonic be all like an action hero. And you know what? Tom's like, you know what? I want a piece of that. Do you think car insurance covers a government agent tried to wreck my car to get this blue alien? Oh my god, it's a convertible. Okay, I don't get how it stayed on his hand.
I assume it just like tries to attach. Hey, we hit the hour mark.
Yeah. I love Agent Stone, dude.
Okay, how horny do you think Stone is right now?
Oh, dude, I love Stone being corny. It's cute.
He's like, he's like, pin yourself against the wall for me, and then gets like in less than an inch away from kissing him.
Yeah. Honestly, Robotnik, we are of the same mind. I probably would have taken like a little lick out of it too, just to see what would happen.
Yeah. I shove everything
like,
in my mouth.
Like, oh yeah.
What do you think it tastes like?
I don't know. You would probably get
taste
shocked
like keratin.
Taste anything.
Probably just tastes like hair.
Well, I guess it depends if you've ever like had a quill in your mouth before or something. I don't really think that. Mark, dude.
It's emails. How dare you quote me?
I do like this montage with
yeah, it's good.
The zone. Did you catch while he was looking for music to play, one of his playlists had Crush 40 on it?
No, I didn't see that. That's fucking awesome.
It's something you gotta look at. You gotta pause the movie and look at like all his lists of music and stuff. Oh, it's a dinosaur. And there should be more dinosaurs in Sonic. When was the last time we had a dinosaur in Sonic?
Like the way he does this, it's almost like the way Sonic like interacts with himself when he's alone.
Steamed Austrian goat milk. See, if I were into coffee, I would give that a try.
It seemed it's probably like that because it's like he like calculated it to be like the ultimate coffee.
Yeah, I'm sure, but like like I just said, if I were into coffee, I would give it a try. But I'm not really into coffee, so can't really try it. Would you try it?
Sure. Almost constantly.
Yeah. Oh, there's another shot for you foot freaks.
Oh my god. I like her. Ah! Good JoJo.
Based JoJo.
JoJo's no snitch.
Oh, he's at the
Oh
thing.
no, he's on bath salts.
See, dude, I love these two. I love these two.
Yeah,
They're
power
so
couple.
great. They are so fucking great. Dude.
I like how her sister just like
her sister's a mad
that
hater, dude.
she's like,
dude,
you don't want to be with him.
Dude, she's not just sipping that haterade. She's full on chugging it.
She hates
She's
him.
full on chugging the haterade.
But like his niece loves him.
I know.
Everyone likes him.
love this scene. I love this scene with JoJo giving Sonic the...
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah.
fucking... like I said, a big fat haterade, bro.
How did she get there?
I'm assuming she took a train at the very least. Yeah. God. Okay, see, now they're out on the fucking street. Like, how are people not seeing?
Yeah.
I feel like Sonic could just run up the building. I love that she just buys this.
This is one of the best scenes ever.
I do.
I hate
I do
it.
love this scene.
I hate it, but I love it.
She's fucking. Relax, I'm a cop.
No!
Fucking Sonic.
They're off to call the cops.
I'm sure, but then, like, you know what happens. They get their stuff clear, I'm sure. That.
What's with the time code?
Oh, yeah, what the hell?
Huh.
No, I think it corrected itself now. That was weird. Yeah, I saw that. This is like a really mature like moment for Sonic. I really
Yeah.
like it.
You can see his weird little eyelashes. He does have eyelashes. Why? I mean, it would probably look really weird if he didn't have them, but...
Yeah.
Mr. Wachowski.
Man, that's fucked up.
Yeah. He said it! He said it!
Yeah, see, I something I find very interesting is that Sonic doesn't really know Robotnik's name here. He only knows him as like he only called him Eggman because his robots are shaped like eggs.
Yeah.
I think that's a very like nice touch.
My kidneys hurt. Remember in the trailer when he went, I've hit my step goal today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that Eggman like gets the ability, Sonic's like time ability here, kind of like
yeah, his speed
solidifies that his speed isn't necessarily speed, but more time control. He is fast too, I think. On top of that, but they play the ring collect noise.
Yeah. Well, they played at a higher pitch, I feel. Like, I felt that
Yeah, it wasn't the exact one. It was like
a
bit more of a remade one. What if they all opened as portals and got used up? They never... He doesn't really seem too concerned with the amount of rings he has, does he?
No. I mean, that's a whole bag of rings. That's like a lot of rings. You know?
That's gonna run out eventually.
I'm sure. But it doesn't seem that he's used them too much.
It is bad for your joints. Go, Sonic, go!
Oh, that was an illegal lift, by the way.
Me too. Ha 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 ha. Timecode's doing that thing again.
Oh, Paris. Ooh, French.
Because he saw the cool Eiffel Tower on a tour bus.
Yeah.
Why did they have to do like the Seven Wonders of the World thing here?
Because I don't know, they're wonderful or some corny shit like that. Well, here's the thing. Why don't you throw a ring right in front of him instead of in front of you?
Because Sonic's not that smart.
That's true. I don't think that's what the saying is, Sonic.
No, it's not.
Back in Montana.
So I see the power came back.
Well, I assume that the government might have jump started it or something while they were away.
Sure is. Guac.
How did he not hear Tom jump onto the whatever?
He's full of it. He's smelling. He's hearing his own voice too much.
That's true. That's true. He's full of himself.
I'm the donut nerd. That totally happened to him. Oh, that's not working right now, Kenshi. I'm sorry. You're allowed to make it cost 1 for you specifically. Thanks. Nice. How many points do you even have?
Enough.
What a beautiful little hedgehog.
He was my friend.
The power of friendship.
Yeah. The superpower of teamwork.
Can't be letting. I don't know Spanish, but I do have Mario.
Ah, okay. So you know that Lego set that JoJo and her mom and Maddie were building in the first half an hour of the movie?
Yes.
I found it.
Nice.
It's for those who are curious, it is Lego set 92176, the Lego NASA Apollo Saturn V.
I said it was a Saturn V.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said that multiple times. I said it looks like a Saturn V. I think that's a Saturn V.
Well, now you have confirmation that it is indeed the Saturn V. It's a retired product, so you can't really get it anymore. But it was suggested to have been $96 if you had $96 laying around. Donut Lord! A lord of all donuts. I kind of want a donut now, actually.
I want some soup. So Donut Lord hasn't seen Mushroom Planet, but he sent him there. So does that mean you could just think of a place you don't even know if it exists or not and throw a ring and it would take you there?
Well, Sonic said that that the rings take you wherever you think of, and then you just throw the ring, right?
Yeah.
So I imagine that Sonic described it in enough detail to Tom off camera, so that when Tom threw the ring, he had an idea of like where it would go.
Well, Sonic said to have off camera. Don't fucking credit it on me. Sonic did say did explain a mushroom world to Tom as the next world.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is like, yeah, you can only get so much from Mushroom Planet, like just that description. So Sonic might have explained in more detail off camera, you know? Okay, yeah, I
Nice.
wanted. That's what I also wanted to check. Like, is the bucket list a real thing?
People have bucket lists.
Yeah, but when did that start?
A long ass time ago. I don't know. What do you think? People didn't have bucket lists before the Sonic movie?
I well, I want to see where that started. First of all,
I need to look up where the origin of the bucket list is, but I know for a fact I have seen like media refer to a bucket list before. There's a movie called The Bucket List where two old
yes.
guys with cancer start like.
Here we go. According to Slate,
This is a good Green Hill version.
okay, so I'm looking at a Reddit post that claims
I love
that
this.
hold on.
Olive Garden. Nice. Because
Olive
when you're
Garden.
there, your family.
Yeah. God.
They talked about Olive Garden earlier in the movie. How much did Olive Garden pay for to get in this movie? You think?
No, I think the filmmakers have gone on record saying that they didn't get a deal like a sponsorship with Olive Garden to do this. They just had an Olive Garden thing because they thought it would be funny.
It is
Like,
funny. I do like
yeah,
Olive Garden. It's like mediocre at best, but I kind of like it.
yeah. It's yeah, it was just like, hey, what if it was funny if we just put it in this movie, you
The
know?
Homestuck again. The Homestuck approach. What?
Homestuck
Homestuck is
God.
so vast, and I know nothing of it. School night. Simon doesn't go to
I'm looking
school
at
unless he gets homeschooled by these guys.
okay. Uh According to Wikipedia, the term bucket list was used in 1999 by American and British screenwriter Justin Zakam, who used the term in his screenplay for the 2007 film The Bucket List.
Oh.
So the term was made just for the movie, and then everyone
And
started
then
to use it.
everyone adopted it as like an actual
That's
thing.
so funny. That's
Huh.
hilarious. All
That's
right.
nice.
That's great.
With his race
I
car
do like
lid.
that Sonic has his own little room in here. It's cute.
Yeah. He lived with them. They're family. Mom, dad, and a weird blue hedgehog.
Bark, bark. Oh, and their dog. Bark, bark.
Damn. Good for you, dog. That I forgot
Sonic.
the name of.
Sonic the
Here he
Hedgehog.
is.
Oh, it's Eggman. Now he's a little bit more eggy.
God, what are they gonna do for Eggman in the third movie if Jim Carrey isn't gonna be there?
Well, I guess that's yeah. I am curious what they'll do. The pixel art here is pretty good too. I dig the pixel art here.
This is just what we've been seeing for the. This has been the menu.
Yes, this is the one that's on the menu. Yeah.
Starla and the Platypus. Who the fuck is Starla? A good artist.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the half pipe. I'm surprised we didn't get a half pipe in the second Sonic movie.
It's the third Sonic movie. We're gonna get that.
Probably. I don't know. Oh, the blue balls.
Nice. You might be disappointed to know this, but the comic book that's like exclusive to the Blu-ray release that I got is like just like screenshots of this.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's kind of lame.
It's pretty lame.
But you have it like you have these things in a physical format now. You know, you have like this art style in a physical format. I mean, that's something, right?
Suppose, yeah.
Man, why did he use a big ball in the movie? Oh, there's more movie. Ooh.
Yeah, here you come.
More movie. Oh, there he is. There's our dude. Dude, I remember being in the theater, and then when Tails popped up, the theater roared. They cheered, dude.
Everyone was so happy for Tails.
Yeah.
All right, we're watching the next one right now. Now, right?
I think we gotta save that for a separate episode, man.
Damn.
That movie alone is like 2.5 hours or something. It's long. I don't think we need.
Is it? Shit.
Yeah, it's like more than 2 hours, man. It's a long movie.
Damn. We better get a 2 hours, over 2 hours Sonic 3 then, because I need Shadow to be fleshed out, dude.
The third Sonic movie is like the Zack Snyder cut length.
Isn't this Snyder cut like 4 hours?
Yup.
Oh, God.
God, that would be so funny, huh?
Would suck.
I think it would be funny. But yeah,
well,
like
that's
I've
the
made
end.
my point. Yeah, I've made my point earlier in the movie. This is like a pretty solid movie. Like, it's a pretty decent family film, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original design definitely would have sucked in this movie. It definitely would have gotten the grading down, for sure.
Oh shit, there's a Pichu in the chat.
Ooh.
I want a Pichu.
I do personally wish though that they use more video game music in the movies.
I would have liked it, yeah.
Yeah, because like what
we started out with hyper potions, like they couldn't.
Start out with hyper potions, and
kind of keep that.
We have a little bit of the Green Hill theme when they're repairing their house, but that's about it.
It's the end. We have like 2 songs, one at the beginning, one at the end.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they could do like some video game movies in this, you know?
Yeah.
Some video game music.
Well, as they say.
Like I would have liked, dude. Okay,
that's so true. They gonna have to have live and learn if they're gonna do Super Sonic in the third movie.
Dude, I'll be so mad if they don't have live and learn in Sonic 3.
It's gonna be so flippity flop and fucking.
But yeah, I think, you know, watching the first Sonic movie again, it's still a really solid film. It's a solid enough film that definitely deserved its praises. It's not a perfect film for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a perfect film, but it is a solid film. Like at the end of the day,
Solid
and
foundation for more, I think.
yeah, like it's a pretty good like entryway for new fans too, because like you don't necessarily have to be a fan of the games to like this movie, you know.
Yeah. We say as two biased Sonic fans.
Well, no. I do try to think of like how do movie adaptations look to people who are like outside the
Who is this weird
audience.
fucking blue thing? Why is he fast? It's stupid. Why doesn't Dr. Robotnik just shoot him with a gun?
No, we gotta save that for Sonic Movie 3 when we get Amy Rose, and then
Is Amy really gonna be in the third Sonic movie?
I would hope so, but I think if she doesn't, because there has to be a scene where Sonic or Shadow sees the humanity, right? Like why he shouldn't be destroying the Earth, and why he should be like helping.
Maria
like,
doesn't die, and she tells it to him.
No, oh dude,
she's old now, so he doesn't recognize her.
No, I don't want that. No, that's lame. Maria dying is such an integral part of that story.
It is.
I feel like
it's so like dark for silly Hedgehog.
It would be a shame if they took it out.
I want to see the actual scene of Maria getting shot.
So you know the scene I'm talking about, right? Where in Sonic Adventure 2, Amy is talking to Shadow about why she should be helping the humans. And I think if they don't put Amy Rose in this movie, in order to have that scene,
what about Rouge
they
the
could
Bat?
have Tom. Maybe Rouge, but instead I would think it would be Tom and Maddie. It's
gonna be Maddie. That's who it's gonna be. You know it's gonna be.
If it's not Tom, it's going to be Maddie or both of them, like in the same time. You know.
They're gonna adopt him, and he's gonna be
Sonic's adopt a fourth child.
Yeah.
But I guess Shadow's a little bit more mature than Sonic and his friends.
It's gonna be weird because I don't know. Like when you get to the space shit, how is that gonna work with the humans?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like that's too out there for a human to get put through.
I don't know, man. Like the whole thing about Space Colony Arc was that it had humans in it.
Yeah, but there's no longer humans in it.
Yeah, but like it was
no animals were harmed in all the animal scenes on me. Isn't that nice?
Well, I mean, isn't there just the dog and the turtle are the only animals in this movie?
Oh, you think the turtle is a real turtle?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it would just be the dog.
What do you mean? Sonic's an animal.
I guess so.
Piracy is not a victimless crime. Oh my god. It's a good thing we're not being dirty pirates.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of video games I'd like to
play my Blu-ray.
But yeah, the Sonic movie, it's a good movie. It is a good movie through and through. It's not perfect, but it's very, very good. Yeah, dude, Cetri's got it down. We want the big lizard. We want the bio lizard.
Yeah,
the bio lizard has to be in this movie. I'm just, dude. I really am curious. Who would they play to play Gerald and Maria? And Shadow.
I'm sure Hollywood could find bitches for that.
I'm sure, but like, you know, but I guess we're being a little too far ahead of ourselves. We haven't even gotten to number 2 yet, and we're saving that for a different episode. But
yeah.
Do you have any new thoughts regarding the movie now that we've seen it again?
Yeah, it's kind of mediocre as a standalone movie.
Yeah, you would not. Yeah, the original design wouldn't have worked, huh?
Well, it's not just that. Like, if you kind of just remove Sonic being Sonic, like, it's just, it's like, who is this fucking hedgehog?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Why are these, like, red hedgehogs going after him with bows and arrows?
I mean, that's the whole
Why is
aspect
there
of
an
this being
owl?
like a road trip movie, right? You know?
It's like E.T. if E.T. had, like, a crap ton of superpowers and was snarky and wouldn't shut the fuck up.
And,
And he
like
doesn't make friends with a kid. He makes friends with grown-ass adults.
With a cop, yeah.
Yeah, with a cop. Oh, shit.
Oh, man, does ACAB have to include Tom?
Yeah.
Well, he's not like a cop, right? He's like a sheriff. That's not really the same as
That's
a cop,
like a
right?
super cop. That's like
Is it really a super cop?
Ami, that means you're like the lead police officer for a town.
Oh.
That means you're like the head of the cops in a town.
Ah.
The only one above you is like the county or like the police commissioner or something.
Yeah, but like as far as we know about Green Hills, the only two cops in that entire town seems to just be Tom and Wade.
Yeah, it's Tom and Wade.
So how bad could at least these two guys possibly be? And Wade's kind of bumbling. Oh yeah, you know what? I don't know.
How bad could you be?
Oh, yeah, how bad could they be?
How bad could they be?
They're just trying to film Sonic 3. But okay, so
how bad me be?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, that's about your extent to your thoughts about.
It's a darn fine Sonic movie.
It is a darn fine movie.
You know, I put an ad countdown in the top of my stream now. I couldn't read it.
But yeah, this movie definitely deserves the praises that it gets. It also still deserves the any criticisms that it gets, I feel. But yeah. I'm really glad that we have it, and I'm really glad that people came together and told Paramount, your design fucking sucks. Change it.
Get a better one.
Yeah. And the guy that they got to redesign Sonic for the film is none other than our boy Tyson Hesse.
Who the fuck is that?
He's the main artist on the IDW comics. He started on, I think, Archie. I think he started in Archie and then he transitioned to IDW when they started making comics.
Is that the guy
but
that's
he's
like
also he also did the Sonic Mania Adventures tie-in cartoon for Sonic Mania Plus. Yeah, that's him. He's a noted Sonic artist. Do you remember that comic, Nipples the Enchilada?
Yeah, we've talked about this guy before.
That's him. Yep, that's him. But yeah, good on Tyson. I met the guy too. He's a cool guy. I have a pin from him. I met him at an Anime Expo a couple years ago.
That's really cool, actually.
I wish I had a comic for him to sign, because I would have asked him to sign a comic, because he's a great artist. I love his song. I love his art.
Bring him a Ken Penders comic to sign.
No, absolutely not. Also, that's just kind of a rude thing to do.
Dude, they're... You know the band There May Be Giants?
Right.
Me and my friends went to the record store, and it just so happened that There May Be Giants was doing a signing at the record store we were at.
Wow, that's funny.
And so we bought a copy of the Shrek 2 soundtrack and asked them to sign it.
Wow. Is that what they say?
They're like, you want us to sign Shrek 2? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, fuck yeah, that's funny as shit.
That's great. But yeah, dude, the design of Sonic really helps in this movie. Like honestly, but now it's like dude, I really hope that they can really make even more films. Like not just I kind of wish that we were getting Metal
Why a
Sonic before we
platypus?
got.
I do think
do kind of.
that if I had to guess, they probably were thinking of doing Metal Sonic and Amy at one
Right.
point. But they probably determined that they couldn't make it into its own movie alone.
Yeah, Sonic CD is not a very story-driven game.
No. And like even if you like combine like I feel like you could maybe combine Sonic CD and Sonic Adventure, which is kind of what I was expecting they would do for a third movie when I was walking into Sonic 2, but
yeah,
like, what else do we got?
Sonic, when they announced that Knuckles was going to be in Sonic 2, I was like, well, okay, well they can't really do Sonic 3 and Knuckles now, can they? But I guess technically
Sonic 3 and Knuckles kind of is in Sonic 2.
With the Knuckles show that's in development, that they haven't shared any other details other than it's happening.
I mean, I'll watch it. I'm looking forward to that more than I am for Sonic Prime.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's Sonic Prime too.
Sonic Prime, I'm gonna be real. I don't like it that much. Sonic's just kind of an asshole.
That's fair. That's fair. It's fair to not like Sonic Prime. A lot of people kind of don't.
And then I don't know. It just feels very kid-oriented and cringy.
Well, yeah, they do make it very kid-oriented.
Enerjack or Riot?
Ooh, and dude, no, they're not touching anything, Ken. Sorry.
Is that all Ken? Damn.
Enerjack is Ken, dude. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah,
Enerjack was kind of cool.
Enerjack was fucking cool, dude. That Sonic Universe comic where Enerjack just went straight up super evil and like killed everyone and mounted their bodies on the on his walls. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was fucked up, dude.
But
Enerjack's scary because Enerjack's not like an individual. He's like a state.
Yeah.
Almost.
But the point I was gonna go into, especially with the Sonic movie that we just watched, I really think Sonic deserves to be in more mediums than just games. Like, yeah, we have cartoons and cartoons are great, but I think a feature film is great for Sonic. I think it's great. I would love
it's definitely been Sonic the time for video game movies lately.
We are living in better times where video game movies are getting better.
People are kind of treating video games a bit more seriously as a medium, especially with like the generation that grew up with them primarily, like growing up. Because like my parents grew up with video games, but they aren't like interested in like shit like that because like storytelling wasn't really an aspect for the games back then.
Yeah.
And the ones that were typically sucked. So yeah.
Yeah, I really would love more Sonic, stuff.
Man.
Like, yeah, we have the comics and stuff, but that, I do love like Sonic being animated and there's movies and like him. And it's been a while since we've had Sonic with humans. When was the last game that we had that Sonic had humans that wasn't just Dr. Eggman, It was Unleashed, right?
We had Unleashed. Did we have anyone in Generations?
No.
I don't think so.
Exactly.
Sage doesn't really count.
Sage is not really a human, no.
Sage is like an AI.
Sage is straight up a program. Yeah, Sage is an AI, not really a person. Like a human.
Damn, has it been Unleashed?
I think Unleashed was the last one where we had humans in Sonic.
Shit,
So
dude.
it's really refreshing to have humans in Sonic again, you know?
Dude, I didn't even know they were gone. I didn't care that they came back.
And that's fine. That's fine.
Dude, there was a mine in the chat. What the fuck?
But yeah, I appreciate Sonic interacting with humans because I do like that. I mean, Sonic originally was supposed to have a human girlfriend.
No, Chris Thorndike, please. I hate that bitch. I hate that rich, stuck-up, snobby little kid asshole. I want to punch him so bad.
Chris Thorndike.
You have
no,
you know what?
No, they should have Chris Thorndike in Sonic 3. No, they should definitely have like an orange-haired kid named Chris in Sonic 3. That would be so funny. Oh, dude, that would be so funny.
Fucking gets.
Dude, Cosmo. Dude, no way, no, they're not touching any Sonic X shit.
That's Chris. You were gonna say what you said about Chris just then, and then you're gonna be about Cosmo.
But they don't have to call him Chris Thorndike. They can just call him Chris, and he has orange hair. But like, he's not explicitly Chris Thorndike.
Yeah,
know?
And he has a girlfriend with green hair. How's that? And her name's Cos.
I guess. No, but Chris was an adult at that time. When Cosmo was around, he just looked like a kid.
Yeah, that was so stupid. He was an adult, but then they were like, you shifted into a child again.
Yeah, because time works differently in our dimension.
That's stupid as fuck. Why didn't Sonic look like an old man in their dimension?
Yeah, see, that's why I feel like
liberals.
But yeah, I think, dude, the hype was real when they announced Sonic 2.
The movie? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, dude, the hype was so real. Like, they had Idris Elba be Knuckles.
I was a little conflicted on that choice at first.
I would have liked Dan Green or something, but Dan Green hasn't been Knuckles in a really long time. But yeah, dude, the lead up, the aftermath of... I remember, dude, the day after I watched, I think the weekend after I watched Sonic, I went to Disneyland, and I was telling all my friends, like, about the Sonic movie, and they're like, is it good? Is it good? It's like, yeah. I was literally at the gates of Disneyland telling them, yeah, you should go see the Sonic movie. It's so great.
Has my Go Live always been Gouger's doing gay shit again in
I don't know.
The Midnight Monster District?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm...
I think you're in there.
I am in there.
Yeah. You silly.
But yeah, let me see. I'm trying to think. Yeah, man, it just makes me glad that this movie did really well. Oh, dude, imagine if this film did so ass. Like, this was the year that... Was Sonic Frontiers this year or last... Or not, like, the year this movie came out, or was that the next year?
I don't know.
When did Sonic Frontiers come out? Because...
I still haven't finished the last part.
I feel like Goujer.
Dude, okay. I have had the holidays and work has been a pain in my ass.
That's fair. Okay, Sonic Frontiers was 2022. Thank you. Yeah. Because I was thinking, if this movie did really bad, oh, dude, the Sonic community would not hear the end of it for a long time.
Probably not.
Because it wasn't until Frontiers that Sonic got a little bit more positive in the perspective of the broader internet and pop culture.
It was enough for me to buy it.
Yeah.
Which, like, I don't know if we all know. I think we all know the dynamic here. Ami is the diehard Sonic fan. I am the old. I'm
more on the optimistic side of being a Sonic fan.
The optimism of a Sonic fan. I'm the pessimism of a Sonic fan.
Yeah.
I think Sega does a terrible job. I think someone else should make the.
I am the we're so back, and you are the it's so Jover.
Yeah, it's all Goujer now.
It's all Goujer.
It's all Goujer.
But yeah, yeah, dude. It really would have been like, dude, we would not have heard the end of it if this movie did poorly. But I'm so glad it did just well enough that people love it. But yeah, that was the first Sonic movie. I really wish I could go back and watch the movie for the first time again, because I did love the movie the first time I watched it.
Bless you.
I do regret never getting the shoes though. They released Sonic's shoes that he had in this movie as like actual Pumas, and I never got them. I'm so mad.
I wanted them, but they also were like over $100, and
I thought they were just flat 100. Were they over 100?
Well, fucking taxes and shipping.
Oh, true. Well, no, for something if it was 100, they usually don't charge you shipping for something that's over 100 for like shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic Puma shoes. Let me see if the.
You can get the old listing. You could probably go on archive.org if you get the URL.
Let me see. Okay. Oh, okay. So the shoes that they released during this movie, the first Sonic movie, it was just a promotional image and they weren't intended to be actually released.
Haha.
But I remember people actually having the Puma shoes. It might have been in the second movie that they actually released them for real. Because I saw in the second Sonic movie for the premiere, Ian JQ, who did OKKO and subsequently the Sonic episode of OKKO, he wore the Puma shoes. Like I saw them specifically that they wear the Puma shoes. Maybe it just wasn't made by Puma.
Wait, I got Sonic a DM opinion from Kenshi. I don't know if they want me to share it though.
Maybe ask them.
That's why I'm. Yeah, okay, so Kenshi writes, Dear Go and Ami, I'm glad the internet bullied them out of the original design into a more classic design for Sonic. Lamau Lamau, yeah, share, absolutely, Lamau. From Kenshi.
Okay.
What did you dislike the most out of the original design, Kenshi?
It wasn't Puma. It was Fila that did the movie shoes for the second movie. That's okay. And also they're not selling it anymore, which sucks.
I thought it was a very bold choice to use Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah!
And we can thank that fucking trailer for sparking that becoming such a meme of a song.
It's interesting because one of the things that I remember being talked about was it was Weird Al famously did Amish Paradise, which is a parody of Gangster's Paradise. And notably, Coolio, who did Gangster's Paradise, hated that. And
probably until the checks came in.
Coolio wasn't cool with didn't like Weird Al's Amish Paradise, but he was cool with letting Sonic use the song in the movie, which I think was really funny.
You're gonna hate me for what I'm about to do. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
There he is.
Oh god. The eyes being so small.
I think they could. You know, the longer I look at it, the more I think, it's not so bad.
Yeah, so it was Phila that did the Sonic shoes for the second movie, and I'm assuming they'll do another run of Sonic shoes when Sonic Movie 3 comes out.
Nah, they're gonna do Shadow's shoes, dude.
I hope so.
I had some
but no, if
basketball
anything,
shoes in middle school that looked like Shadow's shoes, and I never wanted to wear them because I don't want to ruin them. And I think my parents got rid of them because I never wore them.
That's funny. But yeah, man, I really hope we get more movie-based stuff because I do like the movies. Ben Schwartz is a cool guy. I would love
Ugly Tales, oh my god. I'm sure somebody might have drew him. I don't know if we'll ever get that, though.
I don't know. I do find it odd that, yeah, the only video game voice actor for either of these movies to have, like, a really notable role is Colleen, who does Tails. I find that very interesting. Like, they can't... I guess they want the big names and stuff in there, but I think... I don't know. I mean...
Yeah.
I guess they have to have big names. It's fine. But I do hope for Shadow that we don't get a big name. I hope we do get one of the video game voice actors or something. Like, dude, imagine if they got Jason Griffith back to be Shadow.
That would be cool.
Movie. That would be
love
great.
That.
So would I. I think he did a great Shadow.
Yes. I love Jason Griffith, man.
You know what I would love? I would love for all of Sonic's voice actors to have cameos in the next Sonic movie. Honestly. We didn't really get that in... We didn't get that at all in the second one. I would have liked it.
I don't think that we're gonna get it, dude. I don't
think we're ever gonna get it, but it would be nice. Like we could have Ryan Drummond look at the TV. Okay. So here's the perfect place to put them. Eggman takes over Space Colony Arc, right? It's that scene. That scene where he blows up half the moon and the world is watching. Right? His announcement, right?
Yeah.
And then when you pan to the people who are watching the big screens, you have Ryan, Jason, and Roger all up in there. And hell, why not? Why not have Jaleel White and Devin Mack be in there too? Why not? That would be the perfect place to put them in there. Oh, and Mike too. Mike Pollock too.
I need to see the little blonde girl who's like going, "Mommy, we're all gonna die."
I mean, no, you can still have that in there too. Like, instead of being the girl and her mom, it's
grabs his head and slams it on the table.
I don't know.
I loved seeing the ugly humans in the pre-rendered cutscenes of Sonic Adventure 2 were the greatest things ever. I love the look of those guys. They're so good.
Yeah,
what the fuck did you just say, Setri? Is that a swear word? You can't be pro-macho Leathis Sulcus in my chat.
All of the Yets a hard time saying that.
It's because I've never said that. He does look like a squid. There's something very squid-like about his face. Wow. Can you believe it? A whole Sonic movie. Wow.
A whole Sonic movie. Oh, we didn't... Well, now that... I don't think we have... Do we have anything else we want to say about the Sonic movie and the impact it has?
The significant cultural impact on our society that the Sonic movie has?
Yeah. People love the Sonic movie.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Huh.
But yeah, I think we've all said what we think about the movie.
Yeah. Voicey opinions now, chat.
Yeah, Chad. What did you think? Well, you can't see me, but I'm pointing at my computer screen to like indicate.
I could, in my head, in my mind's eye, I saw like a little Ami poke out of the screen and point at me.
What are you thinking about the Sonic movie, huh?
Proma show to the sulcus.
Yeah, I'm mad that I didn't get the Sonic shoes when they came out in the second movie. But it's okay. I don't really have an outfit to wear with it anyway. They would have just sat on my shelf like a trophy.
Like Google image search that bad boy, you will understand. Okay. I trust you. If I'm not satisfied, I will ban you.
Preview it first before you put it on stream.
Yeah. He's right. It's like a picture of a squid, but it has like human teeth.
Whoa, that's crazy. Oh, you mean like a fish with the human teeth?
No, it's a squid.
Here, put that shit on screen.
You want me to put it on screen?
Might as well, so we can make the comparison.
Okay, hold on here. I got just the place for it. Just gotta replace this here. Yeah. Let me get a movie Sonic teeth going again. And then right in the middle, we're gonna put... I hope this works. Please work. That didn't work.
Oh, whoa, yeah. Whoa. That's a crazy looking squid, dude.
Shut up. Oh, I thought you were talking about the thing I was putting in the middle. Sorry.
Yeah, dude, that squid looks whack.
I think my computer growled at me. Aw. It won't load the GIF. That's a shame. Okay, wait, what if I do this? Huh? That's close enough. There.
Yeah, oh, those are some chompers, bro.
Good looking chompers.
Ew.
It would just bite you, dude. What the hell? Why does it have a beak like that?
I don't know. Evolution.
Is this thing even like still alive? Like its Wikipedia page is so small.
Yeah, it looks weird. God, ew. Okay, take that shit off the screen.
No.
It's grody.
Oh, that is the only kind of its species that has ever been discovered.
Oh, whoa.
How do we know that's not just a freak-like mutation?
I don't know, man.
Alright, Alright, you baby,
you know what, Goujer? We did not play catch up at the top of the podcast. What have we been up to since our last podcast?
When was our last podcast? It's probably November, early December.
It had to have been, right?
The whole fucking holidays have been up. I also had a hell of a deadline at work. I got kind of sick now. The holidays are over.
I will do a quick check on. Let me do a quick check.
What are we checking on?
You all. Okay, so the last episode was a month ago. So not wow, a whole month, another month. We waited.
I was thinking that we could do this once a month.
That wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, what have you been up to since last month?
Yeah, I already said. Had the holidays. Work's been a pain in my ass, and
yeah. What'd you do for the holidays?
Had my family over. I
would hope so.
And there's a lot of kids there's some little kids in my family, and they are disgusting creatures. They rolled all over the floor of a bowling alley.
Oh, you went to a bowling alley? Nice.
Ate pizza. Well, not for Christmas, but that was for their birthdays. Wrist is fine.
How's your wrist after bowling?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your holiday, Ami? What'd you do?
Let's see. We went to my aunt's place up a town over. Yeah, we just had like a nice big Christmas party. I had finished finals. I had a really stressful final because I had to do a lot of painting. What did we do on Thanksgiving? What did you get for Christmas? Oh yeah, what Christmas presents did you get for Christmas?
I got a bunch of manga.
Nice.
Got an Apple Pencil.
Ooh.
Cat toys.
Oh, that's not really a Christmas present for you, is it?
No. I got some neato tools for helping me do things that I can't quite remember right now. I got a pretty necklace with a butterfly from my parents.
Ooh. Dude, you're my little butterfly.
Oh my god. I got a portable tire refiller. Portable tire pump.
A portable tire refiller?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like the size of a small brick, and I just plug it in my tire and type in the PSI, and it fills it up right there.
Ooh, cool. Dude, my uncle gave like 3 of my cousins like these little combo portable charger / car jump starter things.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
That's not bad though. It's a good thing.
They're pretty hefty. I
well, it's got to start a car.
Yeah. But it also works as like a little extra battery pack if you're really inclined.
Like what, for your phone?
Yeah, like for your phone. Like it's like a portable charger too.
Huh. I know that. Dude, always have something to charge your car's battery. This is a good advice right here. 'Cause you don't think you need it until you need it, and then when you don't have it, where are you gonna drive to go get one, dingus? Dumbass. You fucked up.
But
also check your tire pressure.
Oh, it's cold. That's important. That's very important.
Tire pressure goes down.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, but
was you getting
so my what I mostly got money for Christmas because I usually just ask for money so I could buy the shit that I want, because it's like when I tell people what I want, it's usually like sometimes it can be a pain to like get them. So I'm like, it's fine, because it's like all my families are like, they're not as like plugged into the internet as I am, so they don't know how to do certain things on the internet.
Yeah. Oh
or like how to
shit!
look for certain things
I got a bunch of
related to my
Blu-rays.
interests. So I usually just tell them they like, you can just give me money and I'll buy it. It's fine. Just think of it as you actually buying it for me. But they do actually give me presents sometimes. Like my cousin gave me makeup. Um,
Nice.
my other cousin gave me and like some of my relatives gave me like Amazon gift cards. My grandma gave me like a nice hoodie that would be very handy.
Oh, nice.
My my parents and brother gave me um the Lego set Tails' Lab that comes with the Sonic winking minifigure. So now I have that in my belt too. And she mentioned that she originally was going to give me the um, Shadow set that came out recently,
Oh shit!
but she didn't give it to me because it I bought that for myself as a Christmas gift to myself, along with Amy's Animal Rescue Island.
Well,
So she's like, "Oh, dang. Well, it's okay."
that reminds me.
Which, yeah, I bought a bunch of Lego Sonic sets, which are great. I have currently I've only built one of them so far, um, which is the Shadow the Hedgehog set that comes with like a little badnik, a rhino badnik, and a little bird friend, and Shadow's motorcycle, which is really cool. It even has the Shadow emblem from the Shadow the Hedgehog games, like on a piece. It's really
Huh?
fucking cool. Yeah, and it comes with two of them. Uh, the before anyone asks, no, Shadow does not come with a gun. Sorry to break it to you guys. Uh, but I had one of the older Indiana Jones set that has a Tommy gun. So I gave Shadow a little Tommy gun.
Oh.
It's great. It's a really cute set. It's small. It's like $20. Uh it's a really nice build. The motorcycle is really cool. I wish instead of sitting, Shadow was kind of just standing instead, but I guess that's not as cool. Um but it's a cool set. I like this. It fits very well into like the Shadow the Hedgehog game environment. Um it's a nice build. It's not going to take you too long. Okay, no, Robo has made a very great point. Is it weird that Knuckles has a weird Lego mech now? Here's the thing. I love that Knuckles has a mech now because part of what makes Lego very
A
appealing,
mech?
um, yeah. So one of the Lego pieces, one of the Lego sets, um, for Sonic is that it's Knuckles in a mech and he's fighting Rouge on like this little glider for the Master Emerald because he's protecting the Master Emerald. Um, but yeah, what I love about Lego sets when it comes to licensed products, is that they like to have fun with the properties. So like, yeah, give Knuckles a mech, man. It's not canon, but who cares? Like, it's a fun little mech, and you get to have a little Knuckles minifigure. But that's one of the ones I plan on getting. I'm kind of I'm kind of stooging on my money for a second because I'm having a big trip this weekend, so I can't spend too much money at this moment.
Yeah, I kind of did some irresponsible spending at the start of the month.
Yeah. I
So
also
I
had to
am.
I also had to get a new phone
Oh,
because
yeah.
my old one crapped the
That's
bed.
right. I'm so fucking
Yeah.
sorry.
I took I bought it, yeah, so I bought a new phone, so that's kind of a big money commitment
And then
too.
the computer.
We had a panic attack with the computer, but right now it's fine. Right now it's fine. We're cool.
Yeah.
Um but I did turn in my old phone to a repair shop because I feel like there's a good chance that they might be able to fix it. I'm probably gonna give them a call tomorrow to see if there's an update on that because I gave it to them. Right, I gave it to them like right before the new year, so obviously it wasn't gonna get worked on before the new, like, with the holidays and going on everything. So I'm gonna go call them maybe like tomorrow or on Friday and see if there's an update. But yeah, so I'm trying to like hold on to my money a little bit harder uh for just a little while longer while this weekend comes up because I'm having a big trip for the weekend, and that's gonna be a big hefty amount of money that I gotta spend. Like Sonic's face right now on the screen is kind of my face on me. This is the face that I have having to spend all that money.
Oh no! Do you go, oh no, and grab your little cheeks and go,
Yeah. But okay, yeah. So that also just back to the Legos for a second. What am I proposed this to you a while ago outside of the podcast.
We should make sure all movies have historically accurate Lego brick separators.
Well, sure, but that was what I was going to go for. But hey, if there was a brick separator in this movie, and I'm assuming it came with that Saturn V set, it would be either the orange or the teal one, and those would be accurate.
It's a nice face. Lamau.
Anyway, so one of the ideas that I proposed to you is that while we're doing the podcast, I will have like a camera like face down, top down on my desk, and I build one of the Sonic Lego sets like while we're doing the pod. You know,
that would be cool.
That would be cool, right?
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
That would be cool entertainment for your little Zoomer viewer minds.
Yeah, it'd be nice ASMR content for our viewers, right?
Yeah.
You hear the clickety clacking of the Legos.
The shippity shuffling.
Yeah, there's great ASMR, and then every half hour I yell directly into the mic and break the ASMR.
No. My hands are so dry.
I'm just playing, but that would be funny, wouldn't it? Oh, and we still have to play Sonic Superstars together, man.
Yeah, I have to buy that game.
Did you buy it during Black Friday? Because
no.
it got cheaper. What the fuck?
It's on sale right now, technically.
Oh, it's what? Oh, okay, well, get it. Fucking. I
suppose I should.
Do it right now on stream.
On stream?
Yeah, do it on stream.
I don't know if I have the CPU for that.
That's okay.
My computer has died multiple times.
I'm not being serious.
This stream is being held together by duct tape right now.
Oh.
My CPU kicked the bucket, and then I thought my motherboard was kicking the bucket, but it turns out it was my power supply that was kicking the bucket, and it kicked the CPU's shit in while it was dying.
But yeah, man, fucking.
Let's see, Sonic.
Yeah, I was like, as far
Superstars.
As far as it goes, I currently have at least one of most of the Sonic minifigures that have been out since the line started earlier last year. I have Sonic.
DLC?
Yeah, kind of. It's like downloadable skins. It's not too important. It doesn't impact whether you have fun with the game or not. If I buy the
deluxe edition, it says it's featuring Lego. What does that mean?
I believe you just get the Lego skins for free, and then in battle mode there are some Lego themed stages.
But there's already a Lego fun pack for $4.99.
And then if you get the deluxe, I believe the Max the Rabbit skin is also only available in the deluxe. Yeah.
I also got a code for the Amy Classic skin.
Yeah. I got that too.
I didn't buy the game, but like, I got the email from Sega saying like, yeah, give us your shit and we'll give you a code. I'm like, all right, tight.
Yeah, I also have. I also got that. I redeemed it. I have it all.
I don't know why you want me on a mailing list.
I have most of the skins in Sonic Superstars. The only ones that I don't have
Is the Lego... Is it worth it for the deluxe? Do I give a shit?
I mean, if you don't give a shit about the skins, you could play the game perfectly fine without the skins.
Typically...
Like, they're just skins.
Yeah, but I probably won't give a shit. So I'll save the $10.
Yeah.
Someone messaged me.
Yeah, we gotta play Sonic Superstars together. It's a co-op game. Yeah. And we tested it, right? To be able to play.
Well, I guess we tested it with a different game.
Oh, that's true.
Put together.
Yeah,
and we also weren't streaming when doing that.
Yeah, ooh, that's gonna be rough.
Might be alright.
You were streaming to Discord when we were doing that, weren't you?
I don't know. Anyway, we could probably pull it off, but we would need I would need my replacement CPU here.
And it hasn't come yet, huh?
No.
Okay, well, we don't do these too often. I feel like we should be doing them, like, I don't know, maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks. I think is a nice amount of time.
Yeah, I was thinking
but
like
once a month is not bad either. At least we're not doing it weekly like some other guys. I don't know how other people do weekly podcasts.
Dude, I would die. Okay, I ordered that on the 29th. I guess I could give the guy more time to ship it. I'm looking at OS shit, and my other monitor helped me. I've been drawn in.
Oh, maybe you can get that little Sonic GPU.
Sonic GPU?
It was like a Sonic thing that you put in your computer, right? That you used to build a computer. It was like Sonic branded, but I don't remember what it was called.
That could be a lot of things.
I'm not sure if it was a GPU, but it might have been something. I know it was something you put in your computer. In your pewter, playing your pewter games.
Oh, at my computer. All my friends are in it. Well, are you satisfied with everything you've said?
I am. I don't think there's anything else we could say about the movie.
Yeah, I got nothing else, man. Alright, girl.
Yeah, this has been a really great. It's been really great hanging out with all our friends, all our pewter friends in the chat. I know we don't do these too often, but we really try to.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a good movie. I think that we'll think of ideas for the next pod. I don't know if we're gonna go straight into doing the second movie, but we'll think of something.
Why not?
In theory, we have a whole month.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that is everything, folks. That is everything.
That's all, folks.
Yeah. If you guys have any want to follow any of us, well, I hope you are.
Follow on me.
Yeah, I don't really stream on Twitch, so you're gonna have to find me on Twitter. I'm not calling it that other name. And Instagram
is still your handle and everything.
That is my handle on all my socials. If there is a social media, then that's probably my name on there.
And
except for Blue Sky. I don't have a Blue Sky, and I'm still iffy on whether I want Blue Sky or not.
I think I might stick with Tumblr. I kind of like it. You don't like anything, do you?
But yeah, I usually stick with Instagram and Twitter. I need to update my DeviantArt. I haven't updated it in months.
I
need to catch up on that shit.
also need to do DeviantArt shit, but also I don't know. I kind of want to throw all my stuff into the anti-AI bot before I put it anywhere.
Ooh, that's important.
I got that running.
We over here on the Hedgehog Girls hate AI.
Yeah, and we want to do our damnedest to making it not mimic styles and or poison it so it never does shit again.
We are vehemently
Unfortunately,
against
if your
AI.
pieces aren't that detailed, it might look a little funky. Sage is okay. Sage is an exception. I mean that the fucking bitches using an AI to generate very plagiarized words or images are stupid.
Yeah, we don't fuck with AI here. No NFTs, no crypto. Anything else we don't fuck with?
Probably.
Anything I'm missing?
Probably. I don't know right now though.
Here, look. If it was something the recent writer strike was kind of concerned with, there's odds are we stand with whatever the writer strike was.
All right, we've been rambling
yes,
enough.
that is everything from us.
We're gonna wrap it up, and
do you want to raid someone?
Yeah, we're going to raid our friend Gigi.
Ooh.
She is a real normal human being, and she is doing Fortnite.
Ooh,
and it looks like she may even be playing Lego Fortnite soon.
Oh.
So have fun.
I think that's probably
there.
the only way they're ever gonna get Sonic into Fortnite is to do the Lego Sonic.
Well, that just means they're just... No, we're not talking about this. We're fucking rating them.
Okay,
Goodbye.
bye guys.
Thank you for coming. See ya.